Many of you have heard about 2026 being the year of the fire horse, but what does it mean to be for 2026 to be the year of the fire horse? And more importantly, what does it mean for you? So first, the fire horse is as February 17, which is going to be the start of the new lunar year. And I have seen in plenty of spaces, okay, this is what it means for this sign, for that sign. The truth is, it's way more complicated than that, and there are way more data points than just what your sun sign is. How do you use best what's coming up for 2026? First, astrology in itself is not going to give you the answer. You cannot outsource, or you will not be able to just outsource this kind of like feeling and understanding and knowing of what's coming your way. The best way to do it is to get it from the inside out. So how are you going to get it from the inside out? Well, the first step is being grounded and centered. And how are you going to be grounded and centered? Being in your body is the best way to come back to this grounded, centered space and meditate. So any moving meditation, dancing, embodiment movements, moving with your body so you can come in and be in your own body. The second step is clarity. And clarity is not something you can just snap your finger and then gain clarity. It's usually something that you will build up over a long period of time. But there are some tools like meditation, sound bowl, crystal bowls that will give you that kind of moments of clarity that you can use to kind of channel what you feel is coming to you for you in 2026. The third step is have a way where you can channel intuitively the feelings and the messages and the images that you will be receiving as you're going through this process. And you can do that in many ways. Writing is a really great way to do that. You can be drawing, you can just be talking with someone. And that's also a good way to channel your own intuition. So, but then let's say you get to the centering, you get to the grounding, you get to have that kind of clarity. Then what next? Even if you feel like, oh, I feel like this is going to be a great year, I feel like this energy is coming my way, I feel like there's a lot of momentum and movement in here, you still need to have direction. A fire horse is a very wild energy. It has a lot of momentum and it can take you different places, but without having a strong direction where you're going, you can easily get confused and get lost and have extra stress that you really don't need to have. So how can you have direction? You want to be able to define what your vision is for 2026. And when I say define what your vision is, it's not about what you want to achieve. It is about who you want to be. What is that version of yourself that is waiting there to come through? That is what you want. You want to be able to visualize and define and have a clear vision in your head of who you want to be in 2026. By the end of the year, what is this new version of you? How does it look like? How does it behave? And then when I'm saying how does it look like, it's not physically, although it could be, but it's more, it's a behavior. It's what kind of values do you want to embody in 2026? Define your vision in that sense. Define who you want to be in that sense. And then keep yourself grounded, keep clarity, keep working and cultivating clarity. And then this year is going to be amazing and take you places. So Saturday, 11 to 1 p.m., we will have a workshop in Somerville, Massachusetts, where we are going to go through this whole process all together so we can have a clear vision for ourselves for 2026 and define not where we want to be, but who we want to be in this new year. And so in this workshop, we will have crystal balls. We will be talking about astrology and the global themes of the year. We will be having some sort of movements to embody ourselves and ground ourselves back in our body. And then we will be defining our values and who's that version of us that we want to be in 2026. We will then bring up some actionable items by using the Bagua, the Chinese Bagua, and the 9 themes of life. And then we will finish with some Zen Oracle card readings. And I am really looking forward to this workshop, and I will see you soon.